Welcome to the M.A.C address, the place to go to get the news and information that you can use, as well as get some information that is utter nonsense, but will bring a smile to your face, because that's what we do. Ladies and gentlemen, the M.A.C address starts right now.
Hey everybody, how y'all doing? Welcome to another episode of the M.A.C address. This is going to be kind of a short one here because my co-workers here, I had to work late, and my co-workers here couldn't figure how to set this thing up, but that's all right, though.
Yeah, we did our best. We turned it on when you told us not to even turn it on yet.
Yeah, and we still wasn't successful, but we're going to do what we can here. So let's go take a moment and go around here and introduce ourselves.
I'm the M.A.C, Malika.
I'm the A.M.A.C, April.
And
You're the C.
I'm Chris. Man, y'all don't know. It's been one of them days today. And we are broadcasting from M.A.C Taekwondo Studios, located at 1153 Burnt Hickory Road, Suite C, Cartersville, Georgia, 30120.
What's the phone number, sir?
Phone number is 470
315.
315-4963. You saying that to me is what threw me off. Check out our Facebook page at muco.taekwondo.
So what happened last time?
I was wrong last time? I mean...
No, the time before that, when you was wrong.
One of them days. One of them days again.
Just one of those days.
And you can also email us at mucotKD at gmail.com. Y'all just don't know. I'm done for. They worked my off. But anyway, how you ladies doing?
Surviving.
Yeah, that's...
I just hope for a delay tomorrow, but I doubt it.
It's not going to happen.
It should have happened today. Like, we shouldn't even went in. I saw a young girl standing outside for the bus at 11 degrees. I was like, I want to pick her up and take her to school because I'm pretty sure she goes to my school. But stranger danger would not let me.
Yeah. I left a bottle of water in my car, and it was frozen solid.
Yep.
Like solid. Like, yeah. Couldn't even drink it because it was frozen. I wanted to.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, let's go ahead and get into it, y'all. So,
My question?
April's got a question.
April got a question.
In the relationship aspect.
I actually got a question to ask in the relationship aspect, too. So
Ooh, look at you.
I'm just hoping it's not the same thing. But all right, April, let's hear it.
Okay. How soon do you think a guy knows they want to be in a relationship? Because I felt like I knew within a month. Is it the same way with a guy?
No.
Really?
Really.
So why do some guys say
No.
that they know? A man knows.
Within a month, they know they want to be in a relationship with that person.
I'm not going to say all guys are like that, but if you're looking at between the two, I would say more women will know, in my opinion, 5 minutes from knowing somebody. If you're going to do really anything with this guy. Mm-hmm. That could be in a relationship with them, be intimate with them, even continue the conversation. Like, for guys, for us, it's a little different the way we process things on when it comes to, knowing when. Because we have a tendency to look at certain things like, I don't even know how I can put it. It's like, how is this woman going to act in certain situations? I mean, how money, all these things when it comes to God, because we are designed to be, we're designed, even though we don't always do it, we're designed to be providers. Mm-hmm. But in this day and age, there's a thin line for a lot of guys. There's a thin line between being a provider and being taken advantage of. Mm-hmm. So it's like, women, in my opinion, y'all have less to actually, in my opinion, acknowledge as far as how far you're going to go with somebody. Men, we have a lot of petty things that we look at before we say that this is the one. Mm-hmm.
So what's the petty things?
Yes.
Petty, like I said, petty things are
Because
like,
I can be petty.
well, I know that, but I'm just saying. But I guess a woman, regardless of whether she needs it or not, constantly asking for money. Mm-hmm. Not being intimate when he wants it. I always have to buy some. I mean,
But-
but that's petty stuff, though. But it is one of those things that registers with us.
But what if you told the guy, it doesn't take a lot from me. Because I don't need you. I mean, like, I like to go out there. I like that stuff. But I'm very simple because I know money is, a lot of things are expensive nowadays.
True.
So I'm very simple. If you want to really just, like I done said before, actually really Netflix and chill without the extra, like really sit there and watch a movie at the house, I'm cool with that because we're saving money.
But us men, in my opinion, we have to learn the fact that you're simple. We don't start you off that way. You can start off a guy as being simple. We can't start a woman off. You example. I thought you was bougie at one particular point. I know you're not, but that was the impression not the impression, but that was the very first thought that I had when me and you met. You know, a guy said, well, look, just dress comfortable, you know, when we meet up or something like that. And you and the woman shows up with these heels on and this dress on, face makeup on, but that's her being comfortable. It's going to be really hard for us to look at you and say, you're a simple woman. And that was just us looking at you on our very first time meeting. That's how you come out after I said be comfortable. Because when guys be comfortable, you know, jeans, something like that. You'll rarely ever see a guy that is like, I'm going to be comfortable and come out with a suit to almost match the type of dress style that you would wear. You know, it's...
Firstly, I ain't never finna put on no makeup. You ain't gotta worry about that because I don't even own it. I don't know what none of that stuff means. If I got some makeup on it because I got a friend that do makeup and they wanted to practice on me, that's about the only time I'm gonna wear makeup.
Yeah, but the thing about it is that the guy has to actually learn that aspect about you.
I guess.
You awfully quiet over there. Well, you got to
Because
say.
I don't know why she quiet, but
I don't know why she's quiet either. Though she be getting in butt. Why you doing that?
because what Malika heard it too. They said a guy know within a month if he's gonna want to date you, and if he doesn't know within a month, he's just keeping you around
Because he doesn't want nobody else to have it.
nobody else to.
A guy knows if he's gonna keep you around for over a month or just for that time based on the things that happened during that month.
So he can.
So that's actually you prove my point. He do know within the month
Well-
what he want to do
well,
with you.
yeah,
so
but-
he knew
but-
within the month, like, yeah, I don't really want to be with her right
It's
now.
not in the first date. It's the month.
The whole month.
But think about it like this now. Okay, you've been dating this guy a whole month, all right? And
Well, excuse me, talking.
Well-
It's the talking stage.
well, I'm not talking about, your guy.
No,
just-
I'm
No,
just,
she-
no,
that's
I'm
what
talking
they
to,
broke it
They
down.
broke it down talking about this.
Okay.
Within your talking stage, your first month, he knows he wants to date you after the month.
Okay,
So that's a little
I'll put it to you like
difference.
this, and I might get some flack on this. A guy can actually be talking to a woman, and based on the level of conversation that they have, know if he's gonna get some from her soon.
So once he gets some, he's over it.
No, well, once he gets some, it's almost like, okay, now she is allowing us to get to that point, and we're talking about like within a month, like in a month time. But if the conversation is always, if it doesn't even hit anywhere near that, like if a guy say something like, what you got on, and you might find that offensive, because if you notice, a lot of times when it comes to sex in a conversation, most of the time it's the guy who initiates it by saying little things,
Yeah.
and that's almost like dipping your foot in the pool to see if it's cold.
Yeah.
So, it's just little, it's little things. I guess from that aspect, that's where men can be complicated. And then I will tell you this: one of the biggest things that can really turn a guy off is if the woman is unappreciative. I mean, but it could be that way for a woman too. But it's a really big thing for a guy, because it's like if I've taken you out to dinner, and I hit you up and I say, hey, what you doing? And I say something like, well, hey, I would love to see you. And the first thing come out your mouth is, okay, where we going? That'll turn any guy off. So it's little small things. Some of it is necessary, but some of it is petty too when it comes to that. I don't know if I answered your question, but I said what I said.
Well, I just feel like, me personally, after hearing that, I felt like that. Like a guy knows if he wants to be in a relationship with you. Like a woman knows. Like you said, a woman knows if she want to do it and do all that within the few minutes of y'all talking.
Well, you know,
And-
if you're curvy and stuff too, you know, that'll make a guy keep his
Yeah.
interest in you.
I mean,
too.
yeah, but your looks can only go so far, and it's
Yeah.
all communication to me. So like,
You-
I'm not a kid anymore. Like I'm not in my 20s no more. I done grew up. I mean, I get it, but to me, I just want you to be honest. If you don't see us going anywhere, don't waste my time.
Yeah.
A guy will never tell you that.
Yeah, and I done been blunt. Like, don't waste my time. If you don't want me like that, let me know.
Yeah.
Tell me you don't want me.
A guy ain't gonna tell you that.
I figured that.
Because we
But-
still want that thing. Just,
But the thing is, like, I know, but their action speaks like they don't want it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, if you and this person were talking constantly all day long, texting, FaceTiming all day long, then all of a sudden now you can't even get a good morning text like you used to.
Yeah.
You feel like they don't want you. Things done changed. Like, what did I do to make things change? Like, after we did this,
so are we talking about a change that's just been constant or just like a one
Constant.
or two? Okay. Yeah, something changed.
like either you're talking to somebody else that got your attention, or you don't want to talk to me.
Yeah.
And you just keeping me around because maybe you do eventually, but just not right now.
Or they could be waiting around to see if they will get that thing from you.
Okay, what if they already got the thing?
What?
What thing are you talking about?
I don't even know now.
Because I'm trying to think, like, what do you mean? Like, okay, you trying to say, wait till they get that thing. Okay, what
I mean,
thing?
the same
Like
thing
sex?
Laura Hill was talking
Yeah.
about.
Okay, what if they got the sex from you? So now they just keep you around just to,
Wait, Laura Hill was talking about sex?
I don't know. I was just saying. Because you said that thing. I'm saying, what you mean that thing? Sex? Like,
Yeah.
Well, I'm
If
going to
it-
go with that. Sex, yes.
so if they got sex from you, but they call you occasionally, but it's not like it was in the beginning, they don't want you. Because they would keep that same energy.
Yeah, unless that was the goal for them the whole time.
Yeah, that's what she's saying. They don't
Yeah.
want you anymore.
I mean, they
Like-
got that from you. I mean, and it probably wasn't good to them, or it probably like, okay, mission accomplished.
So-
It's crazy.
So you're answering my question.
Oh God, I hope I ain't mess up something for somebody. I don't need that on my conscience. It wouldn't be, but I don't need it.
I mean, no, because it just made things clear. Because, I mean, us being females, I don't know. Because, I mean, I've been out the dating for years. So, and I'm very needy. Yes, I am a needy person, and I want your attention. If you were giving me all your attention in the beginning, and I really wasn't wanting it, and now I want it because you done took it away, why? Why did you take your attention that you were giving me away?
All kind of reasons for that. I mean, it's like a guy can be a man can be the best thing in the world to you if they have a goal.
Okay.
Well, okay, so I don't even know if I want to even talk about this now, but I
What's
guess
your
I will.
question?
So, real love is real love, right? Even if it's toxic?
No, it's
No.
not real love.
Because in the end, something's
It's-
going to happen.
it's
It's going to be bad.
It's hurtful. Because I done been in toxic love, and it's not real.
So, toxic love is not real.
Yeah.
I just
They
heard,
say they love you, but it's really love so they can get certain things from you.
well, what about if you're with that person and you're just always arguing and, and almost getting close to physical fights? Same thing, huh?
For an example, I can speak from this because I literally lived this for 15 years of my life.
Girl!
I love this person. If you talk to this person now, they say I never loved them. And say I did all these things to them, which I never did. Because to me, they're putting off what they actually did as saying as I did it. So it was toxic love.
Oh, God, that
And I
was-
stayed because I really loved this person, thinking like, okay, he'll change, and he never changed.
Most women
It-
see the potential.
Yes, I see the potential. I see they can be better, but it never changed. Every time, say I left, I'm one of the women that left and always went back because he said he was going to change.
So I guess what I'm hearing is that real love is not toxic love, but you can have real love in a toxic situation.
Yes.
Okay, all right, that makes sense. See, I can come with the relationship stuff sometimes
Yeah.
too. I
But
don't like
it's
it.
just it's hard because once you've been with that person so long, it's hard to let them go. And I watched a movie where it says it takes a woman at least, I think it said about 9 to 15 times to actually stay gone from that toxic person.
Is that true?
Oh yeah, because I left a lot of times and went back a lot.
Oh.
So yes, I feel like it's true. Because you can
You
tell
ain't
that
going nowhere.
you can tell that person. People told me a lot, like he was doing this and he was doing that, and that he's no good for me. But I didn't want to hear it because I always see the good in him because I knew he is a good person within. I mean, he is a good person, but and behind them closed doors, it was scary. And I don't wish that on my worst enemy for no female to go through that at all.
Man, this gonna be a short one, huh?
If
Covering
they're
a,
here, yeah.
covering a whole. Are they here?
No.
We covering a whole lot of ground here. You
I
know,
mean, because this is me. I just like I said,
you're still learning.
I'm still learning. So, and also being that I ain't been to counseling or therapy in 2 months is a lot of things are like, I became an overthinker too now. So,
I think sometimes with women it becomes an age thing.
yeah.
You just think a lot because you're like, okay, I've already experienced this, so I need to prevent or try in your own mind to prevent a certain situation from happening.
Yeah.
Because I will look at every negative aspect so I can prepare and guard myself from getting hurt.
Yeah.
Or try,
Because when somebody don't call me, they call me or text me every morning, and then all of a sudden you stop and you don't do it like you used to. Now I'm texting you all the time. Why? Why is this changing?
Yeah.
You know, I mean, it could.
Why
be
is
a
that changing?
It could be a test.
What test? Like you want me to chase after you now?
Yes.
But she was already doing that.
Well, what I'm saying.
Well, no,
are we
like he was
talking-
texting me all the time, calling all the time. We talk all the time, and now it's like hardly ever.
Well, it's just like I said. I mean, it could. I mean, I doubt
I
it's
don't
what it is, but it
believe
could
the
be.
busy at work.
All the time.
Won't come here.
Let me tell you why I don't believe it, because I know I shouldn't be watching these reels all the time, but it's kind of true. Like, yes, I done been busy at work, but if you text me, I'm gonna stop and say I'm good. You know, it's nothing to say. Take a couple seconds to text somebody.
Yeah.
Okay, that's true. But like I say, in situations like that, it could be the guy could be like, I want to see if she appreciates.
Well, how will you know if she appreciates?
Huh?
I said, how will you know if she appreciates?
It's like if you're doing the little small things that I was doing. It's a stupid thing, but it could be a test to see if you do appreciate them. If it's almost like if I don't hit you up, will you hit me up?
Oh.
But
It
then
could
it's
be
a
like
test for
that.
both people, because I'm
Right,
like,
it is.
I done hit you up, but now you're not doing the same in return.
Right, but at the same time, because you're the person that's in the situation where you're doing it second, it's an even bigger test for you because now you found yourself doing that to him, but you doing that, where is it taking your mind?
Feel like he don't want me.
Exactly. So just to see, okay, if I don't hit her up, will she? And she hit me up, but we're still having a conversation. Will she, start feeling some kind of way? Because in situations like that, a guy could look at that as being insecure.
I mean, truthfully, I done been honest. I'm such an open book. I don't keep no secrets. I done said I'm insecure. I'm needy. I done said all this. I have no reason to hide
But then
anything.
I've had people say, well, you shouldn't tell them all that. Then it's like, well, what am I supposed to do? Just be a guessing game?
Yeah, but
then it's like, I just want it out there.
Yeah, but you can also run somebody off by giving too much information about you that they don't want to hear. Sometimes you just gotta let people.
Then
find
I guess
out.
they ain't my person then, because I done been called a liar so much in my life. I'm just gonna tell you, like, this ain't it. Like, I will tell you how I feel. I will let you know, and I want the same in return.
Let me say this. If a guy is as brutally honest with you as you are with him, would you still be interested?
Yes.
Okay.
Because I done been with somebody who was brutally honest
I
with
get
me.
that, but keep in mind, we're talking about a guy. So there's going to be some things that this guy may say that may not really,
It's going to hurt your feelings.
Okay, like say for instance, let's be real about something. If you say, well, how many partners have you had? And this guy said, okay, well, I had over 100. Mm-hmm. He's being brutally honest. Will that keep your interest in him?
Yeah, I just, you've been tested.
That'd be like the number one thing, man.
Hold on. First off, that was a great answer. You wasn't going with that at first. You were like, nope. Until she said that, it's like, okay, well, I can work with that.
What are you talking about? I didn't say that.
Your response.
I didn't.
You didn't respond just the way you was looking. Okay, Miss. Okay, you.
Yes.
If the guy told you that he had sex with a lot of people,
Yes,
would
you would
you
get-
still be interested in them?
They get tested, yes. Like just the thought of it is like, okay, I don't know. You need to let me know what's going on.
Well, I'm just saying. I get the tested part, but if you've been
then
intimate,
that's them in their past.
I get that, but how they always say the past can come back to haunt you. Like, say for instance, if you're out with this guy, he done told you this. You're out with this guy, and he's running. You're literally running into some of the women that he's been with,
But
and
the
they're
thing,
saying
he was
things like,
honest with me. So
Yes,
I
he
know
was.
this. But I want him to be that honest, like, hey, there go one of them girls I messed with. Like, just want to prepare you. Like, be honest with me. When we're around people, like, that's so-and-so right there, just to let you
guy
know.
is not gonna tell you that.
But they expect a woman to do the same. Like, you got to.
Well, to be honest with you, women don't do that.
Well, I'm going to be the woman to do that because I don't want no problems in my new relationship.
What I'm saying is,
when I
you can't
get into it.
pre-warn. You can't pre-warn somebody about somebody if you don't even know that they're there.
No, but if she said that they're walking by, and they're gonna speak,
Yeah.
because that women are petty like that. So they're like, let me see who this is.
But if okay, that means y'all done had an open conversation. Yes, I done been with. He said I've been over 100 and something women. Okay, you done got tested. Okay, we keep talking. All I ask for is if you see a woman that you've been with, let me know, so I know if she's trying to be petty. Because women are going to be petty. And he actually sees a woman, and he was like, "Hey, that's one of them." Like he just taps, like, "Hey, that's one of them."
Is
I
she
already
going
know.
through inventory
She's
back
trying to
in?
get to your scissors and stuff. That's
Oh,
right
scissors.
there.
all right, please get her.
They're right beside you.
That's literally she got a pen.
Oh, well, that's dangerous too in jail.
So, as long as you're honest, I don't mind. Because I don't care about your past. Because like Nikki said, it's your past. Like, I have a past. Everybody has a past.
That's true.
I'm trying to be your future, not your past. So,
Okay, I get that. That works. Yeah. Serious stuff here.
yeah, I have a lot on my mind about this relationship stuff.
I see, and it just don't seem to be slowing down, huh? Yeah, that's what I feel.
That's what happens when you're newly single and you don't know nothing about this single life anymore.
Yeah, because from the time
different.
from the time when you were with somebody to the way single now, a lot has changed.
Yeah,
a
'cause-
whole lot.
This whole talking to stage is like, how long do talking to work? Like, how do you know? You don't just say, hey, we're dating, we're together now. Like, what goes on? I don't know.
Good segment. All right, Mr. Leaker, let's your segment. Let's hear it. What?
Random facts.
Random
Yeah.
fact, she don't have nothing.
But that the only animal that can get struck by lightning, probably be the first to get struck by lightning, is a giraffe.
All
Is he so high up?
Yeah.
All right. All right. Well, I got something for y'all to think about. So, black folk neighborhoods. It's almost like I'm starting to realize that I think most of them all run on the same template. And the reason why I'm saying that is because when I went to Columbus, I went to this plaza. And, I'm like, okay, this is the stuff that they have. And then I come back up here, and I was in black folk. Well, I was in Atlanta, went to black folk neighborhood, and it's almost like they all have the exact same stores. Like very similar. So my question to you guys are like, what are some stores or some places that you will see in just about every plaza in the black folks neighborhood?
A liquor store.
Okay, a liquor store. What you got, Miss Malik?
I don't know.
A hair store.
Yeah, a hair store.
A dollar store.
See, April knows.
Which is shock. Why you don't know?
Because I live in Carsville.
What about in? Ugh, never mind.
A chicken joint.
A chicken joint. I said a wing place.
Yeah,
Like
chicken. Some type of chicken.
A wing place, a barber shop,
Yeah.
a beauty supply store, like you said, a Chinese restaurant. Always on the corner, down the street. A check cashing place.
Well, see, you know a lot.
And this is the thing I've been seeing a lot of too. A church.
Dead in the middle of all of it.
Yep. Church and the vape store right beside it. You said that, okay, let's be a little bit more specific about actual stores now. So what is a store that you know you're gonna definitely find in the plaza in the Black folk neighborhood? Well, I can give you one right now. City Trends.
I was trying to think of the name, like a rainbow or something.
Rainbow, that's what I wrote down. Rainbow. Family Dollar. Not always general, but definitely a family. Family Dollar. You know, this is not as fun, because, you raised here.
No.
And where she's raised, that is in Cartersville, which is also where Muko Taekwondo Studios is located, which is 1153 Burnt Hickory Road, Suite C, Cartersville, Georgia, 301. Hey, little woman. She gave me the deuces with all fingers. No, she just said, hey. Yeah, so, well, y'all, to be honest with y'all, I actually had the MAC address M.C., but it's incomplete now because of how work. Let me tell y'all something about my job. This is the thing that's I'm starting to see more of. Okay, I work in IT. All right, computers, all that stuff like that. For those who don't know, information technology. This is the thing that's starting to happen more on my job, and it's really starting to push me away. Is that if computer or anything like that is broken, all right, and you have no idea how to fix it, but a person who does. What are y'all gonna do?
Call the person.
Call the person you know,
Yeah.
right? All right. The thing that's happening at my job now is that these people are ordering things, putting stuff up, putting it together to work with the company, and then if it don't work, then they want to call us. That is like starting to become a pet peeve of mine. A good example of what we're dealing with, what I'm talking about, is that you buy a printer, all right? First off, you ain't supposed to have a printer. You're supposed to be using a printer that everybody else uses. You just so happen to buy this printer, all right? You hook it up, and you put it on the network. You don't use the USB cable. You print it so it can be on the network, so you can print from wherever. And it's not working. And then your boss come in and say, "Hey, I like your printer. I want to be able to print to it too." So now it needs to be a network printer, but can't nobody print to it. Then you want to call me.
You don't know anything about it.
Don't know nothing about it. Nobody doesn't say it. Because see, the thing about our printers is they got to be set up. Our IP address got to be set up on the server. They got to be set up. They got to be, all this stuff got to be done. But you just randomly bought this printer, and then when it tie up, gonna want us to fix it. We ain't even buy it.
So you can't tell them you can't buy your outside printer and bring it into work.
You can buy an outside printer. You can buy outside anything, but it's yours. If it tears up, you fix it. Don't call us to fix. Hey, I bought this printer and I keep getting these printer jams. Can you come look? Nope.
No, that's it.
We got a whole bunch of HP printers. You come in here with this brother or the Dale. Tell us to fix it. No, that's not how that works there. So how y'all been dealing with this cold weather though? Seriously though.
I don't like coming outside. It's too cold.
What's the word on your car?
I mean, I haven't went and got it checked, but it did crank up. So
Yeah.
yeah.
I believe, well, your car can't handle, 11 degrees.
Well, it probably needs a new battery because it's almost at the 5-year mark.
Oh, yeah. Good point. That's a good point. Man, I came to this thing. I was so prepared, and it just went completely out the window.
What?
I mean, because I had a whole bunch of stuff I wanted to talk about. I didn't even get a chance to finish up my MAC address MC.
You bad. Got you next time. It's not listening.
I don't know. I think, doing this thing on Wednesday.
I'm sorry. I didn't want to get out the house, and my house was a mess.
Sorry.
There's the housewarming.
Housewarming?
The housewarming. That's what it's called. The housewarming was real nice. I actually didn't want to leave. I was having a good time. Yeah, I was smelling
Malika,
good,
you
wasn't I,
left?
Malika?
Yeah.
Didn't they want you to? Malika made you leave?
No, I had to go home and help my mom, with a resume to post online. And she don't know anything about that stuff. But it was nice, though. Y'all tickled me about Miss Ruby, though.
Oh, Nala got on to you.
That girl can't get on to nobody.
Long as she was happy. She was happy.
You couldn't even see her eyes. And I was thinking about, like, I hope Miss Ruby don't just keep laughing. But she was laughing hard in that kitchen. To be honest with you, I thought I was going to get in trouble with you. I almost did, didn't I?
No, I was just like, she's already lived that life. I already told you. She had her fun a long time ago.
For those who don't know, Miss Malika's our mom. I gave her a CBD gummy. Well, no, when it was a THC gummy, and it's been a while since she had one of those, and I took her, and she was just skinning and grinning when we went to April's housewarming, and it's like, as soon as I said what was going on, it seemed like all of y'all went into the kitchen. Everybody went into the kitchen just to see what she looked like.
I couldn't
see her where I was sitting, so.
Yeah.
Your mama laughs was late. And you couldn't see her eyes at all because of her rosy cheeks just covering them.
If she's smiling, that's what's gonna happen.
Yeah, I was proud of myself though. I was like, I hope nobody, like you one of them dudes.
We're gonna be the gummy man.
I ain't finna be no gummy man. No, not being the gummy man. But I gave her one of the mild ones. I didn't give her the one that.
What? The one I had?
Oh, okay. Since you said it, I didn't give her the one that we take on trips. We be going on our trips. I ain't give her those.
That sounds disgusting, guys. Keep it PG.
Well, no, I'm talking about gummies, girl.
Gummies can make you.
It makes me laugh,
Yeah, it do.
and then my face turn hot. So
It does. And it makes you what April don't want to talk about. Yum, yummy gummies.
That's what I know. That's what I'm like. Guys, I used to date somebody. Well, not just date. I was married to.
You ever had any? April?
Yeah.
See, you need to try one of the ones that I get. Because see, the ones that I get, you can't even get here. As a matter of fact, the ones that I get, I have a homeboy ship them to me. Because they can't sell, because where the city he lives in, you have to be a resident to get them.
Oh wow.
So, you have to be a resident to get them, and
write your name.
and I'll like cash app him some money or something like that, and then he'll get me like the ones that we take, that little pack, that's $40.
Oh, sounds expensive.
Yeah, it's for $40. It's $40. I think you get like 16 gummies in, and I but that's the one that we take. Now the one that I gave Miss Ruby, that came from California. I can't buy the Georgia stuff. They don't give you the stuff that makes it worthwhile. They ain't got the stuff in that makes it worthwhile. It's probably like, they might have like a little bit of CBD in it, but
It's a count where you go. If you go to that neighborhood that you were just talking about into one of their stores, you might can get something.
You might be right.
But from what I heard, you got to know somebody.
You gotta know.
That person got to come in there with you, like, yeah, they cool. And then once they notice, you coming, then they'll.
Yes.
That could be the case. That could be the case. I just don't know anybody like that.
Yeah.
But my boy, he hooks me up. Those things there. Let me tell you something. Your cousin here, boy, when she take them,
I don't want to know.
She get the grinning and her little cheeks just get rosy. And don't let us be driving. I gotta close my eyes. I can't see this. Like when we went to New Orleans.
Yeah.
Should I get a grenade?
Huh?
The grenade?
I don't know nothing about that.
It's an alcohol drink.
The hurricane?
The grenade.
No, I've had the hurricane. The hurricane was enough.
The hurricane with a gummy and a half in her system.
A whole gummy and then a half of one, or just a half of a gummy?
No, a gummy and a half.
Oh wow.
That's not a lot. I mean,
It is for somebody who doesn't do it.
it gets the. That's what I gave Miss Ruby.
Yeah. Why did you give her so much?
I didn't give her a lot. I told you I didn't even. I gave her the one that had more CBD in it. It's called Comfortably Numb. That's. I mean, it's just relaxed. You just sit there and be like, God is trying to tell me something.
She tried to erase it.
Well, like I say, y'all, I mean, I had some stuff. The date just kind of ruined it for me. So, but April, that was a good subject, though. I mean, it really was. I mean, I can tell that it's
People just wonder.
personal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I will tell you this. I mean, if the person you feel is worth it, you're definitely in your rights to ask questions.
Sometimes people don't like to answer questions.
Some people don't like to answer a whole bunch of questions. That's
Yeah, but-
What's a whole bunch of questions?
what's a whole bunch of questions.
But when you're honest and ask, like, okay, what are we doing? Like, what are we? Like, and you don't really get an answer. Like, what are you supposed to think? Like, I need to know. Like, am I wasting my time? And do I need to try to get back out there and talking to somebody else to get to know somebody
So
else?
did he does know you're dating with a purpose, right?
Yeah, that was the first thing I said. And I was like, I just, I didn't want to be too serious until I know my divorce was final. And once my divorce was final, I'm like, okay, I'm good now. My divorce is final. And at first I was like, hey, you're not the only person I'm talking to, but I can't talk to a lot of people. It just don't feel right.
No.
So when I narrowed it down, like, you're the only one I'm talking to. We both was on the same page. And from my understanding, I was the only person. I'm the only person he's talking to. He's the only person I'm talking to. Is this that new dating that I heard too? It's like, I heard somebody's like, I ain't talking about it, and they ain't talking about it, but we ain't dating, but we're together. We're together, but we ain't together. It's like, what? Like, I'm just
That's
like,
a whole bunch of confusion.
yes.
Yeah.
That's why, like, in the beginning, I asked you guys, who said something? Like, did you say, hey, you're my girlfriend now? Or you said it just happened.
It just happened. But the connection that me and Malika had, I didn't have any expectations, but at the same time, I wasn't going to be accepting of any either. It was just kind of more of a go with the flow thing. But in my doing that, I did mess up some, because I was in my go with the flow mentality. But at the same time, it's like, you know what? I'm going to tell you this. I probably, maybe even worse, doing worse than the person in your scenario who you're talking about. Because I would say I'm coming and didn't.
That's the
Oh,
worst.
yeah. No, I done
Yeah.
got that too.
Well,
Don't do that.
Don't do that.
Don't do that to me.
Well, I know,
They
but
say maybe. Oh, I said maybe. Don't say you coming at all if you're
okay,
gonna say
but
maybe.
why I bring that up is because if you have been with people who, when you do that, and you got away with it, that's it's a bad habit. You have to break them up from it, and that's exactly what she did. Because when I wasn't giving my all, I wasn't acting right. We actually talked, and she pretty much just told me, you got to do better. You're gonna have to. Don't be telling me you're gonna do something and you don't. Don't be saying you're gonna do something and you don't. I mean, it was like, don't be saying you're gonna call me and you don't. I'm still working on that one. And don't, if you're gonna come up here, don't just not come up here if something happens. So she was on me, and it's like, and that actually gave me I'm like, wow, she is like really getting in my butt about this. But doing that, it's also kind of let me know that she cared, because that thing just went right in the mouth, came right out. Because in a lot of situations, if a guy's not acting right, the woman could just simply leave. You could have just left. You could have just been like, cut me off and just went on about your business. But you addressed the things that I was doing while I was messing up, giving me a chance to actually fix it.
Because
And-
I've ghosted a lot of people.
Yeah,
That's
that's the
goodbye.
thing. Yeah, but and that's the
I don't
thing. She
have
told
time.
me that she intentionally for some ghosted him, but she wasn't doing that for me. So it's almost like sometimes us guys, we need that wake up call that said,
So I need to
"Look,
ghost him.
she didn't ghost me. She just put me
So
in my
did
place."
you talk to him about it, right?
Yeah, I mentioned it.
Yeah.
You mentioned it or you talked to
We
him?
talked.
Okay. And what did he say?
I mean, like, yeah, it's the same thing. Because I see, like, I have a lot of triggers.
I think most women do.
And, you know, like, it goes right like you want to. And then it falls back to the same routines again. So it's just like, this sounds like, I've been through this before. Like, that's where the whole conversation of, do you want me or not? Because if you don't want me, I'm wasting my time here. Because
Yes.
I'm not young. And so
Yeah.
just be honest with me. If you just feel like we just going to be cool friends, then tell me we just going to be cool friends so I can keep it
Yeah.
the cool friends.
And that's what guys don't want. No guy wants to. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't even know if it's true. I don't know. I think it's really. I'm not gonna say hard, but I think it's troublesome for some guys to have females that are just friends. I mean,
It is.
It is.
'Cause
I mean,
once you with me, you they got to go.
yeah. Unless you just,
Unless
you don't
this is
want.
someone you grew up with. And so they've seen you change and y'all probably tried it and it didn't work. And so y'all just went back to being friends.
Yeah, but let me tell you something though. If this same friend gets dressed up and showing off curves and looking good, guy will shoot his shot even if he knows him, because it's like, wow, you're looking beautiful and I want that. So he will still shoot his shot. And just to show you how crazy that can be, you can have a woman who is gay, all right, and she play basketball with you and all this other stuff, and you know she's gay, but you know she likes women. So what she do is she go and put on her
Woman
best,
clothes.
her best dress and all that stuff, because pretty women like pretty women. So she comes out and she looking all dog to go and get a woman, but you take a look at it and you're just like, wow, didn't know you had this side on you. I didn't know you had this on you. I didn't know you can look like that. And will just change a man's mentality about you from that time, from that part on, to a whole nother way of looking at you. Even if you go back to wearing the basketball shorts and all this stuff, that in the guy's mind, he's still only going to see you in that dress.
But if he tries it and that's his friend, then he's messed up his friendship.
Yeah.
So that's if he's willing to
But
risk
he won't,
all of that.
But he probably won't come right on out and just say, I want to get with you, knowing that she's gay. But he is going to look at her in a totally different light. Well, not completely totally. He's going to look at her sometimes in a different light because he's seen her looking attractive to him. But how are we talking about this?
we was talking about
You felt like it was personal to me.
it was personal and we were talking about men really can't be friends with women.
Oh, yeah. I mean, men, if a man could be able to get to that point with any woman he's attracted to, whether she's a friend or anything, if he could get away with that, he'll be shooting his shot all day long.
So in my situation, so I don't know.
So-
He doesn't really want to be in a relationship.
So
Is that
so,
what you're getting?
That's what I feel.
Did you ask him?
Yeah, but I never really got an answer.
Okay, if he can't give you an answer, it was more like a
Because I
dodging
said,
thing.
what are we? Like, what is this considered? Like, tell me, what is this considered? And he was like, I don't know. Like, what you mean you don't know? Like, you know what this is. Just tell me what this is.
Yeah, but that answer is risky.
So he's probably thinking, oh, friends with benefits.
That's what I was thinking. I said what I said was, he was like, "Dang, you said it in a messed up way." I said, "Well, then what is it then? Because if that's what it is, you need to tell me what that's what it is. Because truthfully, I don't want to be
not
that.
gonna get.
I don't
He
wanna be
knows that. He knows that.
So
He
he's
is-
just hanging on.
Why? Why are you hanging on? If you want somebody else, go be with that somebody
No,
else.
he wants to. He wants you.
He wants. It sounds like he wants you sexually, and that's it.
Or
Because if he wants to be anything else, he'd be hanging out. He'd be calling. He'd be doing what he was doing.
So that's all he wants. So if I cut that off, then he ain't gonna come around.
well, I don't know. I mean, it's like I said. This is where men are complicated because because for some guys, you cutting it off will make him act right because he wants that again. I'm telling you, it's like.
Well, what if? Okay, you got to make a decision. You need to tell me what we are, and it's like,
Okay, why don't you tell him what you are?
because I'm a female, I ain't supposed to
What
tell
that?
you.
No.
But
Oh,
she's
tell me.
asking him. So even if she says, "I think we're in a relationship,"
Okay.
and then he's like, "I don't know."
I don't think
Okay.
we
Now,
are.
if you say we're in a relationship, and his response should tell you everything you should need to know.
Okay.
Feel
I
like
can't
one
wait
of
to
them
get
doctors.
home to call this
Oh, Lord.
because I need to know. I don't like this. I don't like
That
this new-
limbo land.
Yes, I don't like
limbo.
this.
You got too many limbos. You talk. It ain't got. It's more than just this thing right here.
No, limbo is limbo. It doesn't matter where.
Yeah, but all kind of stuff go in your limbo.
what's all kind of stuff?
All kind of stuff.
No.
It ain't like I telling the man I
it
need
ain't
a
always
ring.
about a relationship. You have stuff. All kind of stuff go in your limbo.
No, I don't.
It's only relationship stuff that goes in your limbo.
Yeah. You can't even tell me what my other stuff is.
Well, I mean, how you gonna pay a bill?
I don't look at that.
Wow.
I don't consider that my limbo. Like, yeah, I stress about it, but
What
it's
about
get paid.
Okay, what about the Perry?
The Perry, that's the land of Perry of unknown.
Ain't that limbo?
Yeah, but it's a different feeling. Like,
So it's a different kind of limbo.
it's. I don't know where I feel when I think about Perry because it's like I don't know. I don't know nothing. I don't know when my cycle's gonna come back. I don't know if I'm gonna have a hot flash. I don't know if I'm gonna wake up and be in all kinds of pain.
So you're in limbo about how things may be.
But I'm okay. So the limbo, if I have to label it limbo for Perry, I'm okay. It's like, yeah, I don't know, but when it becomes a relationship limbo, it bothers me. Like,
Well, a relationship limbo will bother anybody, especially if you want to know. You need to know. But what is that?
A granola bar.
Oh, I was gonna say give me all of it, but
More? Okay. You welcome.
that Nutri-Grain.
Yeah.
What kind? Strawberry?
Well, yes, it is. Because that's on kind of I would eat. So. You heard her say, think doom. That's what thank you. Think doom. Thank you.
We was at your housewarming. Olivia gave me so much money
Money?
in raw gift paper.
Oh.
It was just I was just had my hand out, she just counting out paper.
Bless it. Yeah. The only thing I done used so far is that sandwich press. I was like, I love it.
Don't you got an air fryer?
Yeah. Yeah, it's a small one. I mean, it wasn't wasn't my choice, but hey, it's an air fryer. It works. I tried it too. Yeah, but my plan is, my plans never work out like I want them, is to unpack some of that stuff on Saturday and get it all nice and set up. Because she's all in the boxes, tearing up stuff. So I gotta get it out the way.
She like a little cat around your house. She just going around just claiming and marking territory. I done
As
told
soon as
this
people
up.
come in the house, you're like, hey, my little greeter. You say, hey. So Yeah, because like people just don't understand. I can't get nothing done really during the week because after I get off work, I have to literally pick up her mess before I can do anything outside of her mess. So I was like, no, my plan, like Monday, I was like, it was a holiday anyway. My plan is to clean up the room my office / your playroom, clean that up, clean up the living room, pick it up, and then get that kitchen kind of straightened back up. Because it was nasty, and get them tables down.
Was any sliders left over?
Yeah, it was a few left.
It was plenty of them. I mean,
Thinking of sliders. Sorry, I got y'all both.
Oh, thank you. It's Lynn's.
It's in the car.
what about
How was the macaroni?
It was good. I thought you said it's gonna be lobster.
I couldn't get any.
Oh, I said this is shrimp.
I know it was shrimp. I tried to get it. I tried to go get some lobster. I couldn't find it. So I will. So with that, I can't believe I'm finna say this. So I'm gonna give you. I'm gonna do it again. But also, I had to be. I couldn't really cook it how I wanted it to because that would have required a specific pan. Because I had to kind of cook it to a point to where Malika had to put it in a bowl and give it to you.
Yeah.
Like I wanted to kind of just give you like a
The
pan,
little pan.
you know, where it was baked and everything. So so that's just I'm gonna get a do over for you, and it's gonna have lobster in it. But that day,
I thought Mayor was. I'm like, no, this is shrimp. This ain't lobster.
no,
Then it
no.
almost got put out for everybody to eat. I was like, hold on, this ain't supposed to be put out.
You know what? You actually could have did that for that one, because I mean, you know.
I guess, but it ended up being our dinner. So I was like, no, good, because our lunch was the rest of the sliders, and then dinner was the lobster.
There you go.
That first pan of sliders were gone. I was. So
It was the
proud.
smaller pan, though.
Yeah, it was the smaller pan. You know, because I'm sitting up here thinking 30 people were going to be interested.
Yeah.
I know that's
That's
you
what they told me, but people were calling that day and were canceling. I was like,
That's how people do.
Yeah,
They do.
'cause
but then you got to think some people eat a lot. So, I mean, there was enough. Trust me. I think that first pan, people seen it was like a smaller pan, so they wasn't grabbing as much. If they would seen that bigger pan come out first, they would have been gone.
Yeah.
And plus my meatballs, I had a good amount of them left, but that was just because the meatballs were behind people and not in front of people.
If I gave Miss Ruby that other half of that gummy, that would have been gone.
Did we almost say that? Well, we did it.
Yeah, we still got in almost an hour here. I'm gonna edit that part out of that. We're gonna go ahead and wrap it up.
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna go ahead and wrap this podcast up. Listen, look, my advice to you guys out there, dudes, go out there, you know, be truthful with your woman. If you
Be honest. Don't switch up things.
God.
Yes.
Stop switching it up.
Say what you mean and mean what you say.
As you can see, they cut me off to throw all that stuff in there. Black folk neighborhood plazas, keep on being that way, because you always have something that us Negroes want. Except probably a winning lottery ticket, which would be great. And what else we talk about?
Oh, that was it. Oh, a giraffe would be the first.
Yeah. So
Don't hang around the draft.
So men, do right by your women out there. Let them know what's up. You know, Black folk neighborhood, keep doing all right. And giraffes, y'all better lower your heads, because when it's a storm out there, you're gonna be the first one to get hit. So you can't even hide up under one of them things. Now. You can't even be up under a tree or a giraffe.
Nope.
I guess I'll cancel my plans for this. But anyway, we're gonna go ahead and bid you all goodbye.
Say bye-bye.
And we are the MAC address, and we will see you all next. She finished.
Say bye.
No.
I ain't gonna look at her.
Say bye. Okay.
I'll take that. But we are the MAC address, and you all have a great one. What happened?
She said bye when you started talking.
Okay, say it again.
Say bye.
Bye-bye.
Ah, there we
Yeah.
go. I hope that. You asked her if she to do it.
Bye-bye.
But again, we are the MAC address, and we will see you all. We will talk to you all next week. So, panel, say bye.
Bye.
Have a good one, everyone.
Bye.